Good day, folks. Welcome to the world of Arcaneymous, the Decadence of Nacemiahan. You can purchase a physical copy by messaging me, while you can read it for free on Wattpad. Now, let us head to the main ideas of the video. We are going to explain the Alzphanias royal family and the Nacemiahan warriors from Nonaror up to the present timeline. After King Aldrich Gonvulqua, Utherfia faced the Voiceless Act, which refers to the period where no significant ruler or event got noted in history. It lasted until the dying King Amador Alhensif appointed Michaelrian Alzphanias as his successor. Michaelrian's reign showed his desire to reunite with Nacemiahan. However, he did not get the opportunity to witness that day. Nevertheless, he still served as an instrument for it to happen. King Michaelrian had a wife, Queen Madison. They had one son, Sasandros Maxenfell Lestornva, who married Legendrar Alhensif, who is the daughter of King Amador. We have to remember that in Utherfia, females were deprived of the crown. That's why Legendrar, Amador's only child, did not have the right to succeed the throne. When King Michaelrian died of old age, his son ascended the throne, but unlike his father, Sasandros had been impulsive and always played safe out of fear that the Nacemiahans would declare a war against them. In this case, it will be necessary for us to tackle about the Nacemiahans. Salakbo, the appointed tribal leader of his predecessor and teacher, Nonaror, was one of the Nacemiahans who accompanied Michaelrian on his way back to Utherfia after his secret visit to Nacemiahan. During one of Salakbo's visit to Utherfia when Sasandros was still a prince, he brought his right-hand person with him, Ronluan, with the intention of assassinating Calastris, the Nacemiahan whom Michaelrian had chosen to be the general of the Utherfian army. During that time, Sasandros' daughter, Sasandra Ali Michaelrian, was training in the camp where the foreigners planned to perform their schemes. The princess, seeing that Calastris is going to be assassinated, hit Ronluan with a rock. That infuriated Sasandros. He listened to Salakbo's lies instead of his daughter. Because of what the Nacemiahan had observed, he knew how gullible Sasandros could be. During the latter's reign, Salakbo, having everyone seem that it was just another usual visit, brought a large number of Nacemiahan rebels with him, the ones he had prepared for a long time just to attack the Utherfian palace, replacing its golden floors with blood. Salakbo and his army successfully escaped while holding the king and queen captive. The princess, being heavily guarded during that time, attempted to follow her parents. However, she also got captured. Unlike her parents' situation, Ali immediately got discovered by Calastris and his army, preventing her from getting buried alive. Due to the violence she underwent, Ali lost her memory. The royal guards gave her a new identity, naming her Amity and maintaining her filthy appearance as if she was really a forest girl. Coincidentally, a Nacemiahan refugee was passing through the forest, who turned out to be a young warrior and Calastris' daughter. Because of the inconvenience that type of terrain had offered, the warrior, upon finding Amity, asked her for some comfort. Amity, after taking care of the stranger, unexpectedly gained a companion, Cainifian Mardong Bughao, the former general of the Kahirians. Cainifian narrated to her how cruel her situation had been in her kingdom, and that she had to flee with the hope of preventing the decadence of Nacemiahan. She also mentioned how she got sentenced to death by their tyrannical prince, Danaros Adhika, and how Salagrina and Laniara, her faithful schoolmates and the ones who loved her, persuaded Danaros to entrust them in terms of killing Cainifian just to be able to let her escape. After days of journeying together, they had an encounter with the Nacemiahan rebels. Amity, who didn't want Cainifian to be seen, forced her to hide. But Cainifian was persistent enough to refuse abandoning her companion. Before anything got worse, Amity remembered her identity and immediately showed her royal insignia to Cainifian, making the latter flee and leave the battle to Amity and her guards. Cainifian achieved her goal of entering Utherfia. She was taken to the palace, where her interactions with Ali were undoubtedly limited by protocols. The Utherfians, sensing an incoming war, had to prepare Ali for taking over the crown, breaking the kingdom's stereotypical tradition and following her late grandpa's wish to have her as queen. Before ascending the throne, Ali found out that Cainifian is the hidden actor, the one appointed by Michaelrian to be her companion in ruling Utherfia. Cainifian feared it due to her pile of priorities, but told Ali fate may agree if everything gets solved. Moreover, Ali received an abdication letter from her father, who was being taken care of by Cainifian's classmates, whom according to protocols are her siblings. Canafian returned to Nacemiahan with Ali's army. They fought Salakbo and his rebels alongside her siblings, Ronluan, and some of the loyal warriors. The Nacemiahan War led to the abolishment of the Nacemiahan monarchy, and just like what Macalrian had always wanted. The two kingdoms reunited after approximately 5 centuries. Canafian got crowned as Ali's companion, and they are expected to fill their kingdom with protection and love until their final days on earth. It is not that almost everything relied on the two, but as we can observe, by their acceptance to each other despite their conflicted backgrounds, the legacy of hatred and historical tragedies found its end. I hope this video helped you understand the story more, or in case that you still haven't read it, at least served as an encouragement for you to do so. Thank you for watching. Until next time.